My name's Matt, and I've spent my life devoted to mastering card games. Mainstream or obscure, there was no time commitment or expense too great. But most Magic players can't afford to do what I did. Because of this, I have been given a challenge. New arena account, no spending allowed, and a limited amount of playtime. Can I be competitive without spending a dime? This is FreePlayer. April 27th, 2021. Strixhaven landed recently, with many players speculating on how the average player will keep up with the rising costs of Historic. Today, I created an official channel account on Magic Arena with the purpose of exploring life as a free-to-play user. It's been about 2 years since I started playing Magic Arena, and I forgot how little time you have to process things. After entering the general information, the game immediately launches me into the tutorial, and I realize I haven't even worked out the ground rules of this challenge. How free is free to play? Looking around online, the definitions of free to play are a little loose. Some say buying the welcome bundle for $5 at game start is okay, as it's an amazing deal and it gets you a fair amount to start with. Others go even further and suggest you buy the Mastery Pass too, since it will pay for itself through the rewards it gives. This challenge is only a challenge because of my upbringing. My parents, though not rich by any means, worked hard to make sure my brothers and I didn't want for anything. When I picked up Pokemon TCG as a 6th grader, we couldn't shell out for expensive singles to make the deck work, but we'd always get a pack or two when we were out. I learned how to trade up, build on a budget, and made a high-functioning Charizard deck in time for the first states. But as I grew, I was more willing to pay for a good play experience. While most teenagers spent what little change they could on going out or maybe a few packs, I saved up my earnings to get boxes, then sold the higher rarity items to pay for more boxes, or the singles I needed. I have been a major competitor in almost every card game that's come out since then, but I wouldn't ever consider myself free to play. If I'm going to do this, I need to do it all the way. No spending any money at all. Not on deals, not on gems. Everything must be earned. Stay as close to an average of 9 hours a week as possible. Our main goal is to create a historic deck that can climb the ladder, guarantee value for future collection gathering, and hopefully place in the next historic challenge. With the plan laid out, I played through the tutorial. Going in, I felt pretty confident I could earn what I wanted through playing. Getting gems might prove tough at first, but I've gone near infinite in drafting and sealed before, and you can pay for those with time. The time restriction was much scarier. We originally picked out 14 hours a week as a guide, thinking the average person does a little unwinding each day, and 2 hours of arena after work sounded like it could be normal. WotC told us soon after that the average arena player does about 9 hours a week. On my main account, 20 hours a week or more is easily put in. With this kind of time limit, I can't brute force events by throwing myself at them. After 2 hours and 20 grueling minutes on that first day, I finished the tutorial and the color challenge, but I logged out as quickly as I could. Time is valuable. The next day, I looked up all of the promo codes for Arena and plugged them in as quick as I could. There's over 30 free packs of Magic on Arena, as well as styles, sleeves, and levels. WotC front loads the Mastery Tree with free packs of the new set. Any free levels help early on. After getting all the packs, I moved to complete playing a single game of Magic to get the red-green deck, directly into the standard ladder. All starter decks are standard legal, with evergreen cards chosen specifically so Arena never has to update them. If I were going to give people starting tips, the first one would be this. Ranked queue can present challenges for free players. A lot of people play tournament level decks. There's incentives for winning, and you don't want to spend all your time losing over and over and over again. But in reality, a win in ladder is worth much more than a win in play. Both queues will allow you to complete quests and get ticks on your win counter, but ranked also gives you extra packs. An extra pack every new ranking. The matchmaking system will do its best not to pair a starter deck against the highest meta, especially in bronze, and you can't rank down in bronze, so there's no reason not to test your decks there, unless you are not hitting 4 wins a day. I only spent 30 minutes on, but the red-green deck we obtained has a Bone Crusher Giant in it, which is well worth it. The next few days of grinding were more tedious, but we did learn things. We spent our first bit of gold on a discounted pack in the shop. If it hadn't been Kaldheim, I wouldn't have bothered with only 10% off. We haven't opened any packs just yet anyway. Until we have a plan of attack, a starter deck is enough to get us to silver, maybe even gold. We open 3 more dual color decks, getting a Croxa for our trouble. We also waste an hour in F&M at home for 2 wins, giving us 2 rares. Normally I'd say avoid events that would burn through that much time for so little gain, but our collection is so low there doesn't seem to be much choice. A potential mistake since midday the ladder reset, leaving us only a couple of wins away from gold. Missing out on that pack of Kaldheim from not getting gold was rough, but the new season started, and we have an opportunity to get more Strixhaven. A new Strixhaven quick draft option will really fill out our collection of the most recent set, and get some gems along the way. This might not be so bad after all.